Some you can let me take a look at your book. Here you go. I can spare you paper. Yay. Yesterday, we took a look at some of our friends' example of comparison, and I started off with the example of Jasmine's ideas, how she drew the drawing to help her. So the ideas of what is one whole. So if you think if drawing helps you, that's really good. Okay, she also tried the other methods as well. Okay, so that's the drawing method. Then we also look at, who is this again? Zahir's one. So we wrote down in addition and also the simplifying of the fraction to the simplest form. Okay, of the wholes, right? Okay, then we also have, who is this? Horan's ideas. Okay, and then we also have the division step. This was ID's method, right? So it was exceptionally clear in describing how the division method works. Okay, and also this one is with Thompson, right? Okay, so that was on conversion. Now, when we move on to the next item of the day, it was on from conversion. It was on to here. So yesterday, we already explained once during P lesson. We can look at this lesson package on SLS. Yes, the videos for each station also. Okay. All right. Then there are two lessons on comparing ordering, like unlike fractions. One on equivalent fraction, and also one new one for improper and mixed number. Okay, you've done it. Very good. Then I should give you the. Now, when you click on comparing fractions, the lesson package. Yeah, so go and try out. Okay, please. The pizza delivery man. Okay, you can click out and it pops out. To us is that the strategy for comparing and ordering fraction. One, make denominator same. Zahir explained, is making same size parts. Two, make numerator same. Zahir explains, is making the same number of parts. Oh, it was Taha. It was to make the number of parts the same. After that, we talk about you have to change all to improper fractions or change all to mixed number. This is about conversion. So the skills that we need to know how to find equivalent fractions, how to expand and simplify. We need to be good with our common multiples, conversion, and then compare and order. Okay, does it make sense now? Okay. Now, if you can remember all these skills and do all these skills, then fractions will be a breeze and P5s will be quite manageable. Now, why would I say I want to use a bit of science for you to explain what we are doing? The idea is similar to solving a math problem. Okay, and that makes it a lot easier to manage and remember. Now, the term variable is used in science. It's a bit like asking, I want to test a characteristic. You know what's the word characteristic? You have heard about the word characteristic? Picture here. In this picture here, it shows you three comparisons. The first one, you compare some cans. Now, with so many differences, we ask ourselves, let's go back to maybe, let's see, which one can we do first? Can we make the denominator same for all of them? This one also very hard because this one whole number, there's no numerator denominator. Maybe I think about the conversion first. Okay, so I have 5.5. I have 19 and 19 thirds, and then I have 6. So, all right, for 5.5, 19 thirds, and 6, what do you suggest as the best method? How you say something, is it? You said mixed number. Okay, good idea, because you have one that's a whole number, you see another whole number here. Maybe I change this to a mixed number. If I convert this to a mixed number, so if I really have to do that beside, say if I use Aideen's method of the division, I do the working at the side. If I really have to draw, go ahead and draw. If I really have to draw, go ahead and draw. Don't stop yourself from trying to find ways to help yourself to solve a problem. What I am saying is, by the time we reach a test or exam, hopefully by then, I no longer need to be drawing. I can do my conversions quickly. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if I have to do this in an exam, it will take more time. And if the exam time is short, I will not have enough time if there are many questions. Do you understand what I'm saying? Then, how to get to this stage of doing conversions fast? Stefan, you have a suggestion? How do you think anybody can do this really fast? Get to this advanced stage. There's only one way method. Okay? With the practice that come in, you become more confident, you'll be able to solve the sum faster. Now, look at this. I have 5.5, 6 and 1/3, and 6. Can I already compare? Yeah. What does increasing means? Yes, smallest to greatest. Increasing. All right, so the smallest should be 5.5, followed by 6, followed by, if you write this, it's wrong. What should you be writing? Because it's 5.5 followed by 6, followed by 6 and 1/3. But in the answer, your final answer, you need to write 13/9. Can I understand? Oops, ayo. 0 marks, Miss Lim. 0. Yeah, that's a terrible mistake. Careless mistake. 0 marks. But luckily, I have some working here, so maybe 1 method mark. Okay? But now, because I checked my work and I got students to help me check, so now I can get full marks. Is this okay? All right, moving on. Can we get somebody else to explain? It's always hearing Miss Lim is quite boring. Who likes to try to explain? I'll give you the microphone. Anybody want to try explaining? You want to try explaining? Rashan, want to try explaining? You want to try to explain the next question? So we'll go with choosing a method, okay? Okay, let me do one more demonstration. Then maybe you do the next, okay, next explanation. First thing to do on 105 is supposed to be a simpler question. It just says find the greater fraction. And you have these two fractions here. Can you tell me, among these fractions, yesterday I mentioned this word. What kind of fractions are these? Are they like fractions? No. Why are they not like fractions? The denominator is different. Okay, so are they improper fractions? No. No improper fraction. Are there any mixed number? No mixed number. So do I need conversion? I need conversion. Do I need conversion? No, I don't need conversion, right? But changing but what is changing the denominator? So what's that actually doing? Is it conversion? Changing to the like fraction, what is that step called? Finding. Yeah, so how do I make the denominator? Okay, so let's look at. So I need to change to the same denominator. That's the suggestion of the steps. Make denominator same, because it will be easier to compare. How do I make the denominator same? You have to find what? Yes. Find the same factors. Okay, find the same factors. Same multiples. Multiple. Okay, so this one is 4 times 5. This one is 10 times 2. Okay, so I'll do so hold on. And you see, you actually sound quite confident, right? So can you do the recording for explaining? Can. You must feel confident of yourself. You can. Okay, so the greater fraction is the greater fraction is 1420. You sure? I have more parts. 15 is have more parts. So it should be 1520. Okay, but what's the final answer? 3/4. Thank you. I cannot write 1520 is over here. The final answer is here. Okay. Are we okay with this? See, I think ID can also do the recording. We'll partner up now. We'll get a partner to do it. So you won't feel so frightened to do recording. It'll be fun. Okay. So, can I ask who did their homework 105? Very good. Now, those of us who need help, focus on me. Go with the pages I am at 105. I will only go through if you need help. Need help, you raise your hand. Okay, ready? Let's go. Okay, then you're just checking up. Okay, on 105 on B, I have 1 2/5. Okay, use the same idea, checking the denominator for common multiples. Finding the fraction to find its equivalent when I multiply the numerator and denominator. Is it okay? Okay, so this one, the equivalent fraction will be. Afiq, what's the equivalent fraction for 2/5? What's the numerator? Sorry? 2 times 3, 6. 6/15. The greater fraction is the answer will be 2/5. Page 106. Page 106, question number 2. I have 4/5. Is this okay? So can you use this method to solve the other questions as well? Okay, then I move on. C, you're at C, okay. Do you want me to go through C? Or try another question or the next page? Try another question, okay. Is there a question you want me to denominator by the one that you're comparing with? It makes it like a shortcut, it's quite faster. But this method may not always be the best method because sometimes the numbers become way too big. Okay, so the greater one is okay, so it's this one, right? So 32/40. So it will be greater, it will be 4/5. Is that okay? Okay, so on and so forth, and then multiples of 6. 8 times 1, 8, 8 times 2, 16, 8 times 3, 24, 8 times 4, 32, 8 times 5, 40, and later we see we need more, okay? 6 times 1, 6, 6 times 2, 12, 6 times 3, 18, 6 times 4. Yes. So you found the one already, this one? So you found the first common multiple is 24. So I will change 7, 8 to denominator 24 and 5, 6 to denominator 24. I'm multiplying this by 3. Very good, Pedro. And then by 3. So what is this? 21, 24. And this one is multiplied by times 4. So the numerator times 4, what do you get? 20. So which one is the big smaller fraction? This one, right? Now this is a smaller. What should the final answer be? 5, 6. This one, you said there's a shortcut method, right? Let's see if our friends understand. Okay, this one over here, there are 2 methods to it, right? So fraction is greater. This is page 108. Anybody try 108 already? Not yet? Okay, let's try it together. 108. This is page 108, question 2A. Is that okay, everybody? Okay, 2A, there are 2 possible methods. Let me try to do 2 methods. Okay. Method 1. Owen, what do you think is my method 1? Maybe you can suggest. He's talking. What do you suggest is my method 1? No, what is the method? The methods I'm talking about is we have finding the denominator same, numerator same, change to improper or change to mixed number. So this one, the method will be so you suggested something. What was the method you suggested? To what? Change to what? Mixed number. So Tracy suggests that the method 1 change to mixed number. So I've got 2/3, 2 and 2/3, 2 wholes and 4/6. Which one is greater? 2 and 4 is greater. So the answer will be 2 and 2/3. Okay, method 2. What's method 2? Instead of changing all to mixed number, I change all to improper. Very good. Okay, so 2 and 2/3 will be 2 times 2, numerator, denominator, 16/6. So I can still see this is greater. Can you see that? So there's method 1 and there's method 2. Now, everyone, can we try